Hello, this is your famous Dr. O coming out again today to continue where we stopped last session. Last time, just to refresh your memory, we're still on the topic of how to raise a wholesome child. That is wholesome children. That is where we still are. But we ended up last time for you to remember that what you give to your children is what they will take out there. If you give them garbage, they will take garbage out. When they realize that what you'll be giving them from 0 to 12 years old is garbage, from 12 years to 20, they will not throw your garbage out and take what they can see outside. So it's a question you have to ask yourself. Now my child is 12 years old. Am I going to let the community or the public or the peers out there determine who my child will be? The answer is definitely no, because you have already set up foundation at the beginning, teaching your child how to respond to no. When they want to keep playing that video games, when you not take the video games away, you use it as a positive reinforcement to correct negative behavior. We went through all of that last time. So today, I'm going to now teach you, how do we get our children to listen to us? How can you get your child to listen to you? That is the next topic for today. So now, how do you get your child to listen to you? How do you get your child to listen to you? It's by you talking to them. By you yourself try to listen to them. Because at this stage, what you give to the child is what the child will give back to you. Between the 12 years and 20 years, this is the time the child now is able to see other behaviors outside. It's no more in that circle at home. The finishing school, I got to go home to mommy, I got to go home to daddy. Now they're able to learn, see other kids doing other stuff that are not behavioral attitude that are not acceptable. They're now seeing other kids doing it. So this time you have to make sure that the foundation you have laid from 0 to 12 have built in your child a very strong mental state. They have to be mentally stable. They have to develop at this stage in a very strong mental strength, so that now they can withstand anything coming and say, oh no, my mom or my dad are not going to like this. No, this is not acceptable. So you have to now let your children know that you are here for them, that you want to listen to them. Oh, what do you have to tell me today? Don't call them short. Don't say, oh, you talk too much. Oh, go do your homework. Don't ever do that to your child, because what that does, we make that child to crawl into him or herself. Then when they get outside, when another person now show that listening ear, so the child will now begin to trust other people outside more than you. So this is the time you have to become your child's friend. You have to now, friend to some degree though, from 12 to 20. You still want to let them know you are the one calling the shot in the house. But you have to do some correction in a very positive manner. You have to respect your kids. You have to let them know that their opinion matters. So they say, oh, mom, tomorrow when I leave school, I want to go. You say, oh, that is very nice. That is a good thing to do. You want to visit your friend tomorrow? How about before you do that, how about you do this for me first? So when you do this, A, B, C, you list the things you wanted to do, 1, 2, 3, then you can say, okay, I see you did very well. In that case, I'll let you play with your friend. I'll give you like 30 minutes to play with your friend. Then they will not say, oh, okay, mom, thank you so much, or dad, thank you so much. They go. They play with their friend. Once it's that 30 minutes, they come back. So now you are not only giving that avenue for your children to trust you, you're also making a friendship with your child. That whatever the child will see outside, the child can't wait to come home to tell you about it. Another strategy you want to use also, when you go into work, as I said earlier, let your children know what you do, how hard you work for them. Create that conversation with your kids. Let them look at you in your eyes, say, oh my God, my day was. Tell them about your day. So that when they also go, they will also come and tell you about their day. Then when they tell you about their day, you have to also give them listening ears for them to listen to you. And you also listen to them. So that is how it is. So at this time, the kid is trying to develop him or herself. This is my own experience. You all know I have triplets who could have a better experience on how to raise, and the children, they all came out to be wholesome. Who can give a better education on how to raise kids other than me? And a single mother for that matter. So my children, I use all this method, all these techniques. Be their friend. They say, oh mom, there's a birthday party tomorrow. I would really want to go. I say, oh, okay. So when is the birthday party? Okay. So maybe we will go. There's some certain things we can do at home that if you give me a good result, then I will let you go. So you made them feel responsible for something at home, for them to be able to go to that place they want to go. And you have to put a time to it for them to return. That is what I did. So I wasn't that kind of parent that just created that brick that said, oh no, it's my child, you have to do it. No. Do everything in a very friendly manner. So that when they now turn to the what I call the turning point, the turning point of a child's life is a point that you don't want to miss. Because as a parent, once you miss that point, forget it. You can never get that child back. There's no amount of love you will not come back and start to give to that child that the child will accept you fully. The child will you will see your own child seeing you as a stranger. You will see your own child doesn't know how to bond with you because the bonding period has already passed. So make sure what I call the turning point in a child's life, you are present. Because if you're not present, you let only one parent, it could be the mother, it could be the father, get that job done at the turning point season. There's no amount of love you come now and give to that child that child will accept you. If the child is still just talking to you and all of that, maybe there's something that child is getting from you. So when the time comes, when you're not calling a spade in that child's life, when that child now becomes to be a responsible child, now that start their own family, start to see how much the parent that really was there for them, how much that parent went through, the story will change. So, what am I trying to say here? Try not to miss that turning point in your child's life. What is the turning point in your child's life? The critical starting point of it is from 12 to 20. When they are now trying to even go to high school, finishing high school, and not going to college. Because the college, university is the bigger picture where these children will be exposed to so much that only the grace of God, if you didn't have a good foundation for these children when they were teenagers, if you didn't have good foundation from 16, 17, 18, 19, especially 18, 19, 20, by the time they turn 21, the turning point is over. So I always advise parents, take it easy. You yelling and pumping your blood up. Do you see parents fighting with their... It doesn't work. Your children will not perform good under those circumstances. You have to raise your kids with love. Oh, I love you. Making sure you have that trust. The bigger picture you have to give to your children also is trust. Give them that trust. Let them know you trust them. If your child say, oh, mom, oh, like me, I was mom, tomorrow there's something I need to buy some school supply. I need some money. Oh, school supply for what? Did I just buy school? No, oh, really? Okay. How much is it going to cost my son or my daughter? The child will say, oh, mom, it's going to be this amount. You say, okay, so I'll work on it. Then I'll get it done. But, you know, for you to get all this, you have to make sure your grades are good in school. So when my children now went from middle school to high school, I started giving them $2 for doing very well. When they now went to college, I started giving them $5 when they get a straight A. And I introduced another topic to them. There's something they call honor roll. If you're in honor roll for that semester, you are getting $50. So you need to see my children sweating and studying and making sure when their teacher is there, they will even detail the teacher, say, that thing you taught us just now, you just said, can you please repeat yourself? Anytime I see all my children's teacher, they're like, Dr. O, your children, man, they're making me do a lot of homework before I even come to class to teach them, because I have to prepare myself the kind of question they ask. Because I always tell my kids, before you go to school, always do preview. When you have your syllabus, we're going to go into the education next time on how to get your kids to be a star, to graduate with a star when they finish college. So now, behavioral, getting that brain developed so that there is no mental delay, there's no problem with them, is what I'll be focusing on for the past 2 days. So, and today, I'm rounding it up. How to get your child, raise your child as a whole. So the child is not as a wholesome, so that the child is not all over the place. So that when the child tells you they're in classroom, they are not in his classroom, oh, they are somewhere at the beach, hanging out and smoking weed, or having all these negative behaviors. So, my dear friends and family, my good people that follow me, that subscribe to my channel, keep subscribing, keep hitting that notification button, because there's more to come. As I told you earlier, this is Get Inspired with Dr. O's concept. So, my goal is to have everyone have a taste of my formula that I use, spending 40 years in America, that made me go from grass to grace, so that at the end, all glory will be unto the Almighty God. Then everybody can be having a happy face, so that we can raise healthy children that will make us proud. God bless you. If you have any question, you reach out to my team.